North of Manila was the biggest relocation area for squatters in the 1990s. Home to more than 500,000 of society's rejects, it was notorious for gangs, drug addicts and criminals. In 1995, Antonio Meloto, formerly known as Tony, started visiting Bagong Silang every day to learn about their deep-rooted social malaise. As he came face to face with the poor, a sense of indignation began to fester in his heart.
I felt that we didn't deserve to be poor. Our land is very fertile. We have one of the best biodiversity, and we have very talented and gifted people who become top professionals when they're abroad. And so those who are left behind have the same DNA. We have excellent genes. But how come we cannot rise as a nation?
Filled with a sense of national pride, Tony felt compelled to help his fellow Filipinos break away from the shackles of poverty. But before any change could take place, he had to first transform his own mindset and enlarge his kinship.
I felt that unless I consider the poor as family, I will never invest my time, talent, and treasure upon them.
Adduru was one lost youth whom Tony embraced as part of his own family. When they first met, Joy was a 16-year-old gang member and drug addict. She was so rebellious that she was beyond parental control and was eventually turned over to the police by her parents. But Tony saw the potential for change in her and spent much time and effort convincing her to mend her ways. Inspired by his wisdom and touched by his sincerity, Joy finally reconciled with her parents and went back to school with financial help from Tony. In 1999, Tony even rallied a group of volunteers to build this two-story house for her family for free. This was the first of over 200,000 houses that they built for the impoverished Filipinos in and beyond Bagong Silang. However, Tony wanted to go beyond providing decent shelter for the poor. He wanted to restore their dignity.
The first homes that we built were just made of very cheap materials, but I painted them bright colors and landscaped the gardens because I wanted the poor to feel when he wakes up in the morning that he's a human being, not an animal.
Seeing the immense potential that was unrealized in the poor, Tony wanted to empower them through various initiatives such as healthcare, livelihood, and child and youth development programs. All these initiatives became a movement which was later known as Gawad Kalinga, meaning I give care. Congressman Freddie Tinga, who was the mayor of Kalinga City in the southeastern part of Manila for 9 years, witnessed the impact that Gawad Kalinga, or GK in short, had on the people.
You end up seeing them converting communities into a much better micro-society. I mean, what was once a slum, and, people would have peace and order problems and health problems and all that. They came in, they'd help us develop that place and instill the proper values. And at the end of the day, then the location is not as criminally prone. Healthcare is so much better because, the sanitation has been so good.
Today, Gawad Kalinga, or GK villages, can be found in about 2,000 communities throughout the Philippines and have enhanced the lives of more than 500,000 poor people. In recent years, the GK movement has also made inroads into Indonesia, Cambodia, and Papua New Guinea. By reaching out to the underprivileged unconditionally, Tony has set in motion a cycle of compassion. Many beneficiaries, like Joy, are now paying it forward.
I decided to join GK to give back all the blessings GK gave to our family, because GK helps us a lot. So this is the only thing I can help also other people, because we are not rich, we don't have money to give to others, but we have our time also, like what Tito Tony gave us.
Tony's ultimate dream is to end the impoverished state of 5 million Filipino families by 2024. To achieve this goal, his GK movement has to work with almost everyone: the national and local government, corporations, universities, and individuals from all over the world. But the task of poverty alleviation is monumental. Even 200,000 volunteers are not enough to uplift the downtrodden.
It takes all citizens to build a nation. I believe that Filipinos have the resources, we have the intelligence, we just need a heart, and we just need a vision to end poverty. That's where we get the young graduates and students of business schools to put up their business.
26-year-old Justin Cruz is one such entrepreneur. Together with the villagers, he developed a new product line. Enchanted, an innovative blend of 5 different plants grown organically at the farm, was launched 2 months ago.
Our hope is, of course, besides being present domestically, we really are targeting international expansion by means of export. And we hope that by doing that kind of development, it can also be an example to other social entrepreneurs in my country, the Philippines, and also elsewhere, that it is possible to engage with residents or with grassroots individuals, and even build an international brand out of it.
Another enterprising youth, Justin Noel Alcantara, is experimenting with root crops like taro and sweet potato to make veggie burgers. He visits the Enchanted farm every week to check on his crops and learn from the farmers. Justin looks forward to setting up a restaurant to serve healthy food produced at the farm so that he can provide the villagers here a regular income. Many young entrepreneurs, like the 2 Justins, draw inspiration from Tony Meloto, who was once a successful business owner before he gave up his riches to serve the needy at the age of 45. In the eyes of his young followers, Tony is a role model and mentor who walks the talk.
He's kind of a visionary guy. He's an idea kind of guy. He's a marketing kind of guy. He's got a lot of ideas. He comes here every Wednesday, every Saturday, every chance he gets. And he's a guy who, in my mind, takes a vision, translates it into reality.
This transformative leader, who experienced poverty in his childhood, used to work very hard to keep his family from being poor. Having broken the vicious cycle of poverty, Tony has since labored tirelessly with the hope of turning the Philippines into a first world nation.
My prayer is that I should always have the energy, the health, and the time to be able to reach as many people as I can, to connect with, to create as much good as I can on a day-to-day basis. And when you see lives that are being transformed every day, when you see slums being turned into beautiful communities, when you see barren land becoming productive, and when you see more people doing this on their own, when more and more people are taking this on, when other countries now are starting to really share their technology, their expertise, their resources with us, then you know that you're doing something good, not just for your country,